Emilio?
Yeah, I spelt it Emilio or something.
Emilio.
Okay, so there was this huge rat, and it scared the crap out of me. Oh, now I can't find it. Oh, he wasn't the director. Anyways, it was scary. Watched it when I was young.
Sorry, you said it was part of a
It was
show?
like, yeah. Oh no. Okay, so Outsiders, Nightmares. No, wait a minute. Yeah, Nightmares. It was called. Oh
What are you guys talking about?
my god.
Some rat movie with Emilio
yeah.
Estevez.
A rap movie.
Rat.
Oh, rat.
Rat.
Yeah.
Yeah, the rat was living underneath the guy's basement.
They get sucked into a video game?
Yeah, he gets sucked into a video game.
Sucked.
Night of the Rat.
Night of the
Okay,
Rat.
can I just read this to you guys?
Sure.
Okay.
Want to read into the microphone so we can hear it?
Yeah. So it's the fourth one. It's terrifying. It was from 1983.
You actually got scared of this movie?
I don't like mice and rats and even hamsters. Okay, so Stephen Houston, his wife Claire, and their daughter Brooke live in a comfortable house, and they are saving money. This doesn't sound too scary. Okay, when
What?
Claire
They added they're saving money?
Yeah, like it's really weird. When Claire overhears rats behind the wall, she wants to call the Terminator, Mel Kiefer, but Steven says that he can handle with the problem until the night they learn what happens in their house. So what happens is he kills that one baby one, and the other rat is huge, like huge.
But why do they throw in the video game part too?
Oh no, that's a different one.
Oh, okay.
They just make it's like
different.
four.
Okay.
Yeah,
Maybe it's in the 80s, early 80s, saving money.
maybe the
Well, think about it.
inflation.
Think about the economic times that they had in the early 80s. Like, if you were to tell people what, like right now,
Yeah.
what are you doing? Oh, we just live in the we just live in the house, and we're just saving money, man. Or we're trying to, like, that would make sense right now.
I just thought it was funny that they added that in.
Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. And then Emilio's in one of them. And then he goes into the game. Rats.
There's a lot of weird like miniseries and stuff like based on like scary stuff back in the day.
Like what?
Twilight Zone was
Yeah,
super
I was
old.
gonna
And
say
then
Tales
Twilight
of
Zone
the Crypt.
remakes.
Red Shoe Diaries.
The other's something or other. I remember there was a show that would come on that would have a really spooky start.
Tales of the Crypt.
Tales of the Crypt. Tales from the Crypt. Tales from the Crypt.
There was that. I remember, but there was another one too. I don't know. You know what used to creep me up?
Goosebumps.
Creep me out. Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah.
That dude's voice.
Robert Stack.
That guy's.
How do you know all these names?
Yeah, Robert Stack.
I used to watch it with my grandma.
Do you remember that? Do you remember that show?
Oh, yeah.
awesome.
They tried
Something
to
about his
reboot
voice,
it.
man.
They
Like,
tried to
just-
reboot it. And he's always wearing a trench coat.
Yeah, he's
He's
walking around the
going
street wearing a
naked.
trench
He's going
coat.
naked in like 10 seconds here. And then he just does a quick flash. His wife was murdered. I forget the theme music, but it's really good.
Spooky.
They're
They're all unsolved. And then he
Oh,
goes,
which one was Current Affairs? Is that
Yeah, that's the
Yeah. Was it?
the triangle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
do you guys like To Catch a Predator?
I don't think I've ever seen that.
That's
Chris Hansen.
Yeah.
Great show.
I miss the 80s, man.
Well, there's no.
Was this early 90s?
Catch a Predator was like 2000s.
Oh.
It's just a good show.
I think Hansen got a little bit of trouble, didn't he, or something?
Did he get a taste of his own medicine?
I don't know. I don't know if he had to take a seat or not, but
Okay.
yeah.
You
So-
brought condoms and margaritas. What were you expecting was going to happen?
Sometimes they had the same guy a couple times, right?
Yeah.
They'd catch him in another episode.
He's just wearing a mustache. This is fake.
Did you watch this thing?
No, I have no idea.
It's
what
on
it is.
YouTube. They have the best stuff.
They
It sounds awesome. though.
somebody would I don't know. Would they be luring someone into like
Yeah.
a conversation
On
with
the
a
internet.
minor?
Yeah.
And then they would keep this conversation going, and they would keep the
He comes up with. He's like, I got the
they
transcripts.
would keep the records, yeah, the transcripts, and they'd have like a big thing of, and these people would say like some really crazy stuff.
Yeah, this one guy's screen name was Flesh Rocket 69.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
So this is like online.
they'd be catching like perverts and stuff.
Pervs.
Like Like,
You know what? Somebody was telling me, or did I see it on YouTube? They were talking about they had a hot map of the state. Did we talk about that? They had a
No.
hot map on the states, and they showed little red pin drops of
offenders.
of IP addresses that
Yeah.
were flagging
Pervs.
not but like child porn,
Oh no!
and it was like
They're just completely covered.
Sick. It was, and it's just like, whoa! If you know these, if there's child porn on these IPs, like,
They look
why
like
aren't you going after it? And I think that the states that they have barely a budget to go after this sort of stuff.
what?
I think
It's wild.
Yeah,
That's
It
scary.
looks like someone put a paintbrush in a can and then just fired it like that.
I
That was
guess.
the
Yeah,
map?
that's
Sick.
And how many of these were like by schools and stuff?
it was just a map. It didn't really.
Yeah.
I mean, I would imagine if it was that widespread, it'd probably be by schools. It's pretty messed up, man. It's gross.
Sick.
What's wrong with regular porn? Like, why do you have to? I guess it's your mental. Your mental.
Yeah, the way they're
so
wired.
you're
I
not
can't
wired
explain
right.
it.
I'm gonna. Hopefully, I don't know about you, how you guys feel about it, but I do think that if you know, or if you find out somebody's a child diddler,
Kill him.
safest, right?
I hope I don't find anybody like that.
Yeah. Okay.
That's a nice way to start.
Yeah.
Right.
I was talking about rats, and then it went to
Rats.
We can only go up from
Rats.
here, though. I think.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Sky's the limit now, bitches.
that's
Yeah. You know what? Speaking of saving money, how do you guys save money? I'm having I'm not struggling by any stretch of the imagination, but just like every time I go to the store, I feel like I'm getting punched in the balls. How do you guys do it?
I'm the worst at it.
Saving money?
Yes.
What about you? I mean, you got a pretty big family. Like, what are you guys doing to
A
stretch-
coupon doesn't really.
You guys do coupon?
I do, but,
They
it's,
still make
it's not.
coupons?
They do. It's like digital versions of coupons.
Oh, President's Choice.
Anything.
Yeah.
So you show your phone, and then they beep it with the beeper.
Yeah, you got like barcodes and
Okay.
stuff, or even like I don't know, food apps, especially if we're like on the go and we got to pick up food from somewhere. I'm always looking at the app. Like every
Oh,
restaurant,
flip?
every restaurant has its own app, and in that app, there's offers and stuff like that. So it helps.
I'm getting to the point where it's becoming so noticeable that I go to our favorite store. Like I go to Costco all the time, but usually now I'm going
It
just
was
to,
so busy yesterday.
yeah, it's pretty crazy, but I go there just to pretty much bulk load on I really like their protein bars, so I'll go
Oh,
there
yeah.
for that, and then when I go there, I'll get like chicken and pork and ground beef and all the good stuff. But when it comes to produce, eggs I'll get there too. When it comes to produce and anything else, it's not happening anymore. So I stop.
You don't get what?
No, I don't get produce from there anymore. It's just like,
Really?
yeah, no, I don't. I can't because it's and I noticed this the other day. They had strawberries, like your regular pack of strawberries. I think it was $2.49 at Superstore. No, Walmart. And then it was $2.79 at Superstore. And then that same package of strawberries. They didn't have that small package. So it was $2.50 or $2.79 over the two stores. And then they had the big package, and it was $5 of both stores. $5 for this big Whopper. Then I go to Costco, and it was $8.99.
Really?
Yeah, and it's the exact same brand. Everything's the same. I'm like, wait a minute. You know what? And then I feel like it's like death by 1,000 paper cuts. So I mean, if you go there,
That would be terrible.
yeah. So that's a $3 differential on just think about it. $3. You get 10 items. Well, where are we going now? Now you're in $30 savings. It's really quick. Like you get the vegetables and then avocados. Like they have their bag of avocados.
Huge.
It's $11.99. But then you can get, sometimes you'll see like there's smaller avocados, but it's a bag. You can get like one bag for two. I've seen them as low as $2.99 recently. How do you go from $2.99, $3.99 to $11.99?
Are you looking at apps to compare prices, or are you physically going to these
I'm
places?
physically, well, yeah, I got to the point where I was physically going and I started comparing because I was like, So the other day I went to Costco just to get I think like Adam's peanut butter. I needed some cat litter, just some whatever. I'm like, okay, this is going to be like $100 shop. Like I did it in my head. I walked out and it was $200. And I remember she's like, it's $197. I'm like, what? What are you talking about? And I looked at it and I was like, and you know, you come out with their boxes.
Mm-hmm.
It was like one of their boxes half full, and I'm like, this is big. This
You're
is
buying premium.
pork loin. Like that's like $25 for a pork loin. I bought a pack of chicken thighs.
Boneless, skinless.
No, they were just regular chicken thighs. Chicken thighs. I bought so the chicken thighs I think were like $25 too. I bought a pack of chicken breasts because they had $5 off, and I think with the discount it was like $28. So I mean, if you take the three, that's $75. I got my Adam's peanut butter, then hemp hearts,
Oh yeah.
cat litter. And literally maybe a thing of bananas, and then I got to the till and I was just like, how did this? And I guess it's just I don't know. It just I looked over and I'm like, this does not look like $200 worth of stuff. You know what I mean? And then it got to the point where I'm like, I got to start looking around. And then I went to Superstore and they have pork loin, and it was like $1.50 or $2 less a pound.
How would Costco be more?
It's more, man. It's way more. And then when you go to Superstore, it's more. And then you go to Walmart and it's even cheaper. And you're like, I don't really want to shop at Walmart. Like,
But you know what? They just said they're going to be raising prices at Walmart.
Well, they're going to be raising prices everywhere, man.
Did you see that interaction with the tariff thing? And they said, no, we're going to be raising prices. And Trump said he wants them to eat the tariffs.
Well, he can say whatever he wants, but that was in the States. I'm talking about here in Canada.
Won't it change here too, though?
Well, no, because the tariffs doesn't work that way. So he's talking about I think he's primarily talking about Chinese product, or whatever.
I don't know.
I mean, what are we shipping over there? That's food
To him?
to the States. Like we really don't have anything that the U.S.
We need to do some investigative journalism here.
Like, what are we sending there? Apples? Like I mean, they grow
Cherries.
They grow everything we grow.
They grow cherries?
Pretty sure.
We grow cherries?
Yeah, BC.
Yeah, it makes sense.
What, you don't think they have cherry trees or cherries in like
Just feels like-
Washington State or
No, it's not hot enough.
really?
I don't think so.
Oh, maybe okay. Then cherries. Maybe we got them on
Stay
the
the
cherry.
fuck away from my cherries.
Well, you just popped my cherry
Yeah, I
with
was
that
gonna say.
bit of information. But yeah, so I know this is going to sound ridiculous, and I think it costs me more time than fuel because you can go to Costco and then there's certain areas you got your Superstore right there, and then you got your Walmart. So I'll literally go do the drive around, and I've done this before. I've gone.
Holy, is that a whole day?
That's a lot
no,
of-
I know, but listen, I don't do it every day. I just did it the one day as investigative journalism.
okay.
I went there and I started. I'm like, okay, this is the price. This is what it was, and then I came out and I was like, man, Walmart like smoked Costco, and then it was like,
Some of that.
and it was significantly less than Superstore, man. And I'm talking about when I tell you smoked, like if I was to buy the same things tit for tat, it was a big stretch, man. We're talking $40-50.
Are
Like,
you using their credit card too for the points and all that stuff? Because I think
no, I didn't factor that. This is just like
Okay.
me just paying. But
Okay.
that's a big stretch, man. Like, and then if you go to Costco let's just say theoretically you go twice a month, you're just literally spending an extra $100 just because you can go to Costco.
I went to Costco twice yesterday.
And that's
twice.
me. And that's me factoring in the 2%. You went twice?
Why? What happened?
So
Did you forget something?
More Celsius.
no, we went to do like the usual grocery shop, whatever. And then we're looking at stuff like, oh shit. So girlfriend wanted a bike. So like, okay. So I went back and it was even busier. This time it was like 12:30, 12 o'clock. It was just insane. The work van, trying to find a place to
Yeah,
park. It was
yeah.
terrible. But yeah, I bought a bike and this planter for herbs.
Mm.
So I'm wheeling it down, trying to dodge these idiots. And
Why are you so aggressive towards everyone there all the time?
out of my way, dickweed. So I got the bike and I'm carrying this planter and I'm going through and it's just like, the mouths are open, everybody's pushing their carts.
Did they have the samples out?
I
Saturday,
hands
I
were
would
full.
assume so.
I love
Hands
the
were
samples.
full. I looked at some of them like, meh.
Are you?
How okay, guys? Do you have a limit to how many times you'll revisit the same sample booth?
No,
Because I've got no shit.
I don't sample anything.
You don't?
Yo, you're one of those people. I know.
I
you're
keep
one
going
of those.
back.
And you're probably one of those dickheads that parks your cart right in the middle of the aisle.
No.
Don't do that. Put it over to the side and then whatever.
I won't do that. I'll even like let people I usually let everybody go first, and then
You know what's the worst?
Yeah, I can.
I try to be courteous
Is
about
when
it, but I'll keep going back.
The employees are lining up, getting their samples.
No,
I'm like, you
I've
get
never
outta
seen that
here.
before.
They don't have to line up. Don't they just go right to the behind
they
the
all
person?
start
And
talking like, "Hey, how's your station going? Good. How's yours?" Boom. I'm like, get out of the way. Like, you're
No,
not
I've
at
never
me.
seen that happen.
yeah, I don't know.
I
See,
want to put a GoPro
economic
on.
times are so bad; they're filling
I
up.
want to put a GoPro on and bust all these people.
GoPro.
You already have, you have your own samples. Beat it. You're an employee. You know what I mean?
Well, so hopefully you guys don't judge me, but I did that bit of reconnaissance work, and I hate to admit it now, man. Like I think in the last week, I'm like, if
So
I need
where are
to
you gonna go?
if in the last week, I'm like,
You leaving the Costco crew?
like I said, I'm not leaving the Costco crew, but I think unless it's like major protein, whatever, like that sort of major stuff.
Okay, were you
I-
at Costco?
I think I might be going to Walmart, boys.
When were you last at Costco?
A week ago.
Did you see which one did you go to? Keniston or Regent?
Regent.
You probably went to go to Regent. Okay. Did they have that big, sorry,
Wait, yeah.
this has nothing to do with saving money. Did you see the
I like
size
it already.
of that slip and slide? The blow up one? They had it blown up. I swear to God, it starts, you look
Wait, yeah, but you went to the one on
Keniston.
Okay, I think
It's a freaking it's like herding cows. It's getting even busier. They gotta build that one in Headingley. Crap. Anyways, the size of this slip and slide, we even thought we have a big backyard.
Heading?
It won't fit. It won't fit. It's huge.
Would it fit in my
It
backyard?
would fit here. I think it's like $230.
Nice.
All we have to do is buy it, use it for one day. They'll take it back.
Yeah, they will. Yeah, that's where
Because you're
Costco
not going
wins.
to buy a slip and slide for $230 to keep.
Although
Unless you had
they
decent.
gave my mom a hard time returning a coffee machine.
Really?
Couple times, yeah. Really hard time.
Uh-oh. Economic times are getting bad when
Really,
Costco.
a lot of questions, a lot of yeah.
They ask her,
They try to like guilt trips on you too.
where were you last Tuesday? What
Oh,
were
we
you
can't
doing?
sell
Yeah.
this. Nobody's gonna. Yeah, maybe it was just the one specific, or it was actually two different people.
I've had one not good deal. Otherwise, they're like, yeah,
Did I
sure.
give you a hard time?
Give it here. Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like a buddy of mine, his mom passed away in wintertime. And he said like his dad loves deals, like sales.
It's a.
His dad loves deals, and so they said when they got there, all the kids got there, and
Like to Costco?
no, they got to the house and they're going through I don't know if it's storage or in the different rooms. They're like, Dad, what is this? Like, is his wife was passing away or just passed away? And then he's like, oh, I got a really good deal. It's like same thing, like coffee machines or whatever. And they're like, it was this amount of stuff, and it was all Costco stuff. And I think some of it was like years old. And I'm like, what'd you do? He's like, we just took it back to Costco, and they just refunded it. And I'm like, what?
No.
How many years? I wonder.
Like
tomato sauce?
No, I don't think it was. Well, actually, you know what? I think some of it was maybe a couple items was food.
How could you take that back?
No, but it was like vacuum sealed, like chips or something, whatever it was.
but it was from
They
like a
took it
decade
back.
ago.
Yeah,
They took it
he said that they went there and they just looked at his account and I'm like, yeah, we saw it and they just returned it. There you go.
They
Throw
must have
it back
seen
in
some
the
crazy
shelf.
returns.
Yeah.
We're just like, yeah, I don't know, man.
It's great.
Do I get dry blood here?
I don't see dry blood.
Like a
no.
bug? Let me see.
No, not a bug. I just feel like I got dry blood.
Just pick it up.
It's really dry in here.
It's actually not too bad.
Yeah. So I think
I walk around and look for the yellow little marker on the.
That's what.
is that one of your sales techniques?
Yeah, no. Do they look? Well,
Well,
I'm
at the
trying
end
to.
of the aisle, right?
I'm
At
trying
the
to
end of
stick to the
aisles, they
deals
have
at,
it?
at Costco. Like I'm really, really trying to just look at what's on sale, and then if it's something.
Oh,
that's-
you mean the highlighted yellow?
Yeah.
I do that. I've been
Yeah,
doing that
yeah.
too.
So I think you got to buy the slip and slide in the fall. or wait till the very end?
Just buy garbage bags, man. Throw those down.
No,
and
Well-
this is huge.
Well, the thing too
If there's a rock.
with the tariffs, like you know the protein bars, the ones that I
Yeah.
eat, it's been the same price for the last like ever.
Are they made in Canada?
No, well they come from the States.
Trader.
Yeah.
No, sorry.
Well, I mean, well, yeah, I guess. But I mean, they've been the same price. And then just the other day, I went to go buy a box. I'm like, what? It went up like $3. And
Oh, yeah.
I think it's because of the tariffs.
They went up $3.
I think so for the box.
What if the products went up, like cocoa or protein?
I don't know, man. It's a pretty sharp increase, man.
How
Like
much?
a
How many bars?
20.
So that's 20.
Yeah.
So that's like what, 15 cents a bar?
Yeah.
It's crazy.
That is pretty.
That is significant.
Well, yeah. When you say like when it's like death by 1,000 cuts, man, like that's
yeah.
Paper cuts? You said paper cuts, right?
yeah. And then
Not this guy.
and it's funny, I could identify that because it went up there, and then I look at the other products, I'm like, whoa, and then like I had to pause and I went back and started looking at the prices, going, whoa, what's the prices of the other stuff? And everything that was made in Canada stayed the same price.
Do they have signs?
Hmm.
I didn't even notice, but they don't have signs saying made in Canada.
No, I don't think so. I don't think
Well,
Canada. I don't
they're-
think Costco wants to open up that can
No,
of worms.
no. No, they're heavy.
Yeah.
Americano.
Yeah, but I mean,
The golf clubs.
I think what I need to do. Sorry, what is that?
I'm just thinking, golf clubs there at Costco are kind of.
Well, I think a lot of that stuff would be made in China, right?
I'm not sure.
Well, we're not. Well, I think. Is that bad? Like if I'm going to Costco to just buy the big stuff and then going to like Walmart or Superstore? No, right?
Dude, I mean, we all got to survive, man.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not even about survival. It's just that at the end of the year, if I look at my costs, I'm like, I could have saved $1,500 by just doing that. I mean, I'm not rich. 1,500 or like that's a lot of
That's
money, man.
significant.
That could be a vacation. That
Set
could
of
be
golf clubs.
that could be 5 slip and slides.
I think it was 250. It was, you guys, it was huge and wide. Like we could go there, maybe linking arms. I don't know, but it was huge.
I would do that.
And
I'd link arms with you guys.
their floaty thing, the floaty island is getting bigger.
Well, because everybody else is getting bigger.
That's true, I guess.
Yeah, everybody's just.
But it's just getting
fat.
bigger now. It used to be an 8-man. You're like, whoa, this is wild. Now it's like a 12-man and a whale. You know what I mean? Like, but that's slip and slide. Like, it's huge. I don't know why I'm looking at it. I'm like, oh, it's huge.
How much? What's the price on that thing?
I think it was 250.
Did you guys used to do the garbage bags when you were a kid?
Yeah.
Polly.
Polly?
Like
Oh
shitty
no,
Polly.
no, we're immigrant
Garbage
kids.
bags?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
you have
what-
the real slip and slide.
No.
No, they use
No, like
Polly,
you kick
like-
a roll of Polly down
Oh, okay.
or a shitty tarp.
Okay.
Okay. So the garbage bags.
Yeah, you just spray the garbage bags and
Yeah,
you
but
have at it.
how do you attach them?
I don't think they can. I don't know.
So you hit one
Yeah.
and you take out the next.
Well, I think it's how you
Or-
lay them down. So if
Maybe
you're heading,
you
if
gotta
you're
lay
heading
it
in this
over
direction,
top,
you
yeah.
go one over.
Yeah,
It's kind of
okay.
like shingling, right?
Yeah. That's a good way to put it. Yeah, you can.
And just let physics and gravity do the rest.
I never saw anybody in my neighborhood use garbage bags.
Well-
Garbage
You did?
bags to slide down the hill in the winter.
Well, it's because you didn't grow up in the north end, son.
You know
Oh.
what? The taste of water in that garden hose. It's so distinct.
Mm-hmm.
I can never forget the taste of that thing, man.
So you were,
I
hey,
can't.
Mama, I'm thirsty, and then you're drinking out
So
of the hose.
gross.
Because the water tastes like rubber smell.
Yeah, when it sits in there too.
You know,
Is
yeah, it tastes like rubber
We
smell.
must have been like that's probably not good, is it?
You probably have an extra chromosome.
Like before all of this?
No, you got a little leg growing out of your butthole or something.
Yeah.
So how many garbage bags long?
Well, I don't think
Did
we
you
had a huge-
reuse
we didn't
them?
have a huge yard, so you just had to lay down a few of them.
Then you hit the fence.
And then you hit the fence.
And just regular soap? Do you guys put the soap on each other?
What was dish soap?
No, my parents would go crazy if I started using like
So
wasting
what, you
soap.
had a ivory,
What were you using?
not ivory,
Just water?
Irish Spring.
Oh,
You're just using water.
I think so.
Water and chest
you
hair.
did anything?
Water and chest hair.
Wouldn't that slow you down? Be like Spider-Man gripping on a wall.
There's an
you know what I mean?
8-year-old Kelly with a beard.
Yeah, and his chest hair.
It's like a hovercraft. It's like a chest hair.
Yeah.
I think the chest hair would have slowed you down depending on the grain. He slides down, and it looks like somebody shredded the garbage.
He's
bag,
hanging
right?
out. Yeah. Yeah. You see like pieces of hair cotton.
Yeah, it looked like what Ultimate Warrior wore from his arms. That's like no soap. Ah,
What
we're
would you
back.
be like, Cousin It from the Addams Family? Just like this big hair ball.
Harry and the Hendersons?
Captain Caveman.
Yeah. Never got sunburnt. Too much hair.
Captain Cave. What was it? And son and kid or whatever?
Yeah. There was always they would have kid.
What's
everything.
this?
Captain Caveman.
It was part of the Flintstones kind of world universe or whatever.
I think so. Or Jets or
Like a show they watched on
Captain
TV?
Caveman was a cartoon.
it was like it was like an off. Like
It's so weird.
and the way he talked, is
Oh,
like,
wait.
me caveman, you know.
Yeah, I don't know. You
And
don't
the
remember
rest-
this thing?
No.
Okay, it's really random.
So, no pointers, no nothing to save.
Well, the
I
flip.
don't know. I'll bust out the calculator every now and then, dude. It is kind of like
Are you guys worried about your jobs?
constantly.
No.
No. Well, I mean,
you need me, man.
yeah, in the industry you're in,
I'm just wired that way too. Like I'm always like
Everything's gonna be fine.
the rug's gonna get pulled out.
The what?
The rug's gonna get pulled out from underneath.
Oh,
there's a lot of the telecommunications industry in the past. Like I've noticed trends, and when things start turning not well,
when it rains, it pours.
they're a canary in the coal mine. They're usually the ones that you can set when as soon
Where are you coming with all these today? Here,
what?
Like
You're
the sayings,
yeah.
canary in a coal mine.
Is that not the proper saying?
It's
Do people not
better-
say that anymore?
I've never heard that. Is that how they used to see if people could live? They hold a bird in the
Yeah, they
in the
put a
cage?
canary-
Oh yeah, the canary be the first to.
Yeah, they see if the canary died, then they know that.
So what?
there's
They
toxin.
leave it in the cage, and then they go.
Yeah, like if
back,
they left it in the cage
go
and
have
it was
go have a
fine.
coffee.
Leave the canary, just run.
Well, it's like a tester, right?
He's gone.
Well, I mean, there could be like invisible fumes. So like you go in
Yes.
there not know.
Yeah.
So canary. Point is that there's a dangerous or there's an ominous something,
and they only had canaries,
and they only had canaries.
They didn't have
So
sparrows,
the telecom industry,
parrots.
I believe, from what I've seen, is usually the canary in the coal mine. And first of all, what they do is they
put it-
start laying off tons of people.
Oh, we're not okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
they start laying off, and I don't know if you guys noticed this, but if you start looking at the commercials and all that, they are now like I think the heydays of the COVID stimulus spending with the government is over because they are advertising aggressively now. Like
You got
they're-
Keanu Reeves on
yeah,
Rogers.
Was he was playing the drums?
Yep.
And so that's a call for help. Like if Keanu Reeves has
Well-
cable, you should have cable.
No, the call for help is that they're having promos. They'll be like, sign up for 2 years at $60 a month. Like,
Oh,
hear me out.
you get to meet Keanu Reeves.
I've seen that on the commercials. It's $60 a month for internet. That same internet package during COVID, they were cranking people for $110, and they were like, "No, we're not.
Oh, yeah.
We're not doing it." You remember that?
Yeah.
We're not doing anything, and people were like, because they knew they needed it because people were working remotely. Right. But now industry, everything's slowing down. The demand is starting to drop, and it's weird. It's like you can usually they're like a what is it, a bellwether or fair. They're the ones that they're one of the ones that you can start to see.
I wonder what it costed Rogers to get Keanu to do that. He's a national treasure.
I was a little disappointed.
He's
that he
pretty
did that.
humble though, right? Like he's not
Super
like
humble.
a money grabbing.
I think he's super humble, but
he's
I mean,
Canadian.
was that?
He's Canadian.
Mhm.
Yeah,
I think he just did it. You know, maybe got some Jays tickets.
we'll cover your bill for 3 months. He's like, yeah, that sounds really
It's
great.
free internet for a little bit.
Awesome, man.
Awesome,
Yeah.
awesome, dude. Yeah. Was it Bill and Ted's?
Yeah.
Excellent,
Gnarly.
gnarly, far out.
That's crazy. He's still in there, man. Action guy. Like,
Yeah.
how old is Keanu now?
30.
Forever.
Well, I'd be interested to if we can get any sort of advice or tips from anybody. Just talking about the economy and like things getting really expensive. How do people save money? I'd be really interested to know. Like,
Spend less.
Eat out less.
Yeah, spend less. But I mean, any strategies? I mean, those are obvious ones. But any strategies, like if people say, "Hey, I got a good idea. You can do this, do this. This really works for me and my family and whatever."
I'm not gonna. Listen.
I'd be very, very
I'm
interested.
not gonna listen.
No.
No, you're just a baller.
I'm just an idiot.
Oh,
Mm.
There's a difference.
Well, I'd be interested to see how other people
You guys want to know something?
go for it.
Costco. I think the socks are from Costco, and I think our shirts from Costco.
Not your hat.
so you're not shopping
Do
anywhere
you
else.
guys want to talk about the price of things rising? You know how much hats are?
Oh, I know. It's nuts.
I think it'd be cheaper if I'd go to like the Shep's hair clinic for men and get my hair back. It's
Instead of
crazy.
buying hats.
Yeah.
Where do you buy hats? Do you go to Lids?
No, I haven't been to Lids in years. They are weird, but I'm gonna
They're
try
weird?
to go back. I bought a golf hat the other day and it was $50.
Wow.
Is it really nice? Yes.
$50 for a golf hat.
$50
Wow.
even.
For a chapeau.
That one.
No, the other one.
Yeah, but that one would probably be $50 too if you bought it.
I got it
Where'd you
in
buy it
the
from though? Clubhouse?
What, the hat I got the other
Yeah?
day? Yeah, because they don't have like
You buy anything at a Clubhouse, you're gonna get cranked.
yeah, but it's the same at the big box.
Is it?
It was same,
Well,
but sport and local.
Well, I don't
they
think
look
it-
cool.
I think if you're golfing and you're bitching about golf prices, I don't think you're really.
You're not.
You're
You're not
not
suffering.
Yeah.
You're not suffering.
Okay.
No, I think things are good.
That's good. I'm happy to hear that, man.
Like, okay, so Costco, or was that? Yeah, Costco. I bought this huge bag of romaine lettuce. Like it was $5.99. Now, here's my thing about Caesar salads. I hate the hearts. I hate them. I like the leaves. So I'll tell you what, it was cheap enough. I can take just some leaves off, take the hearts. Peace out. They're in the garbage.
Wow.
So six stalks. What are you going to?
Wow.
6 heads. Okay. I might get like 3 salads out of that.
Wow.
It's good to know one of us is doing pretty good.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's just like I don't do it all the time.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
pretty crazy. Like, I mean,
But the big bag of croutons at Costco was like $6.99.
we're pretty lucky though, because I mean, if you think about it, we're all established, or we're in a position where we're established. Like, we have our house, we have like young. I saw,
Starting out right now, like young guys.
I think it was CTV or CBC or one of them. They said the average Canadian, or is it median household income, has to have. You got to make like 114,000 a year to just afford.
Each?
I think household.
Oh, household. Sorry.
Just to crack
to
just-
start off.
just to crack it, just to get into like entry level.
Damn.
Yeah.
So people are probably living at home a lot longer than.
Well, if you think about that for the majority of the people, like if you want to have a more traditional, like the wife or the husband going and being the breadwinner and somebody having a family and somebody staying home and taking care of the kids, you've knocked out a massive swath of the population. Like everybody has to go to work. So it's really like you remember back in the day when we were growing up, like somebody would go to work and then the mom or dad or somebody, usually traditionally it was more the mom stay home and take care of all that. But
Those days are gone.
That's gone
Is
now.
it ever coming back?
I think what it is if you do it, you would probably have to settle down or marry somebody pretty, or not marry, but just settle down. Or you would have to.
Sugar moms and dads.
No,
and-
no, that's not what I'm saying. No, that would help too. But I think if I was 20 years old right now and saying I want a chance of buying something, I'd have to meet somebody like right away, start saving. And then for us to be able to have the chance, you'd probably have to plug away for 10, 15 years, go, save. Be really smart with your money. So then you can have your first kid at 30, 35. And then if you have that much saved, a mortgage that's affordable enough, then you can be like, okay, somebody stay home, they'll keep working. But could you imagine having to work that long?
Just to say, okay, I'm going to do this now.
Just to say, now we have the ability to have a family.
Mhm.
Like, that's insane, man.
Is this kind of stuff stopping people from having families now?
Absolutely is. 100% it is. What do you think? You think if somebody's responsible or they're trying to be financially responsible, they're going to go have a kid,
Yeah.
but they can barely even have a house? Come on, man. You know the answer to that.
Or having a pet, even it could be expensive. Like,
Absolutely. Yeah. So it's a lot of money, man. And I was just reading on the news that they flat out said there's a housing crisis. We're in a housing crisis right now, but they're saying like the construction new home builds is going to be like off the charts bad. And now you're starting to see like there's pandering. There's all these like
Like it's going to demise. Like
it's going to get bad.
like
In terms of like,
pricing or
yeah,
Everything's going to get really bad. There was a Bank of Canada report that came out. I think it was last week. They flat out said with the tariffs, the way things are going, construction's going to probably slow down. The costs are going to skyrocket. If you're a small business owner, construction worker, like getting credit to whatever is going to become harder. They're flat out saying it. And now the news outlets are like, hey, have you considered a prefab home? Because the traditional building a home is it's a lot easier for it's because nobody's building anymore. So now they're trying to push everybody to prefab homes because that's probably the best option. And now
I thought the show can only get better from the start. What the heck?
we're depressing.
We're getting shittier.
really?
Well, no, nothing can get shittier than what we talked about in the beginning. But
Yeah, that was pretty bad.
yeah, this is still. I thought, I'm still waiting for liftoff here, guys.
Well, I don't
Well,
know.
we talked about the slip and slide.
That was great.
That was kind of fun.
So but the thing I'm trying to tie everything in, to have a slip inside, you need
Big yard.
which usually means you have a
You're a
house.
CEO of,
which you're CEO of Costco.
and you got a discount too,
Yeah.
10%.
I'm just talking about real stuff. I'm not trying to be depressed. Like, if anything, I just ask, like, if people have ideas and what they're doing, or like, think about it, dude. Think about it right now. You and the missus,
Mm-hmm.
the financial position or what you make now. If you did not have your house, and it was just the two of you, how are you going to buy a house now, and then have
Even renting's expensive. Like when
and
people
have the amount of kids that you have? You'd probably be like, we can't even. There's no way, man. We can't afford this.
Hi, mom and dad.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. That is a sitcom waiting to happen.
Is it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I wasn't trying to
Yeah.
bring it down, but I mean, if it's this is really negative, let's shut this one down then, and maybe on the next episode
Let's
we'll be a
rebuild
little-
it.
We'll be a little funnier.
I agree.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You know what? I keep pretending I have nothing in here.
It's just, but you know
I
what?
don't
You
know.
can
Look.
pull it off because it's got weight.
Is that just milk?
It's cream.
What, you're drinking cream? I used to do
No,
that.
no. I mean, it's not just cream. There was green tea in here.
You drink le creme?
Yeah, there was green tea with some honey and cream.
When you used to go to, like, say, a greasy spoon, and
Uh-huh.
you got the creams out, did you ever drink all the creams and make a pyramid?
There's little pink ones.
Yeah.
You just drink the cream?
Yeah.
No, I never did that.
See, slamming back like shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to do that.
Did you for ketchup packages?
Oh, yeah.
How did you
There
guys?
you go. So let's start saving
how-
money and collect the ketchup packages.
Yeah, well,
Sell them.
How would you guys? How would you
Black
guys apply
market.
your ketchup?
Out of the packages?
Yeah, would you like?
you got to
tear-
rip
Ah,
a little corner
Okay,
out, a little
very
piece.
particular about that.
Yeah.
It has to be the corner, and it
Yeah.
has to come completely off.
Yes.
I
Because
don't
otherwise,
like-
it gets back on your thumb.
I hate when people go through the middle and just kind of leave it ripped.
Oh, you sick human being.
And then hand me if my wife does that and then hands me the ketchup because I have
slap her in the
arthritis,
face. Eh?
I can't.
You know what I do?
What?
I don't even do a rip. I just take the
I use it-
package.
yeah.
And you fold it. You bite a little bite, a little nick,
Really?
and then you squeeze it, and it
He's
comes
gone
out.
rogue. He's
No,
gone rogue.
You squeeze it. You get nothing on your hands.
Yeah.
You squeeze it, and it comes out with pressure.
But then you're hoping that the people that hand you that ketchup has clean hands.
Right.
You know what? Don't assume, man.
They're touching
Eat
money,
your
man.
food, eat
Yeah,
your
but at the end
food.
of the day, though, like if you're handling that package
Yeah.
and you're in a greasy spoon, you're still going to get the contact in your mouth anyways.
I think you should carry scissors around with you to get that perfect. I like the corner because then you get all of it. It's
I
like
do
getting
like
the
the corner.
toothpaste.
My
I think
idea-
there's even a guide on the corner. There's like a line.
Yeah,
It
but
says
my
tear
idea is
here.
a good idea because at some point you're still going to get the bacteria in your mouth. Like you're handling this package to open
Yeah.
it, and you're like eating a burger. Like,
Bacteria's everywhere.
yeah.
I
So
have
I
a-
think my idea is a good
I have a
idea.
system though. I have one hand that'll touch everything and one hand that touches only the food.
It's impossible. You only use
No,
one
I-
hand on a burger?
No, I think I've seen him do this.
Do you only use one hand on a burger?
Yeah.
Like, but then you don't rotate it?
What do you mean?
So you take a bite
Yeah.
and then you
Take
kind
a
of
bite.
work it. Like, I bet you don't even know this.
Which is your clean hand?
I use my left for the food.
When you were younger and you're like, have you always been like this?
The system's developed over time.
It's more for being away from the home,
Just
like eating out.
even at home, like well,
When
I
you,
don't know.
when you were making out
Yeah.
when you were younger, did you only use one hand or two?
What? No, I never thought of that. I don't know.
Wood
Yeah, I
hands,
don't, I don't want to answer that. I don't
wood
want to
hands
answer
are
that.
special hands.
Boners override all germs.
Oh, then once you got a boner, then you're.
Your germ theories just go out the window.
It's like one of those laser things you put your hand in and it cleans everything. It's like a Dyson. Hey,
His boner,
yeah,
he's
yeah.
like
He
the
is
boner,
patient.
the
patient
boner,
zero.
the boner goes up,
Yeah.
and it's like, doot, doot, okay, your hands
It's
have been
patient zero.
sanitized.
Patient boner zero. Okay, so I bet you don't even know this, but like I guarantee I do. I probably eat a burger the same way I do every time. Like the way I rotated it. I bet you. That's why I need two hands.
Restaurant
Well,
bathrooms is if it doesn't have a way to open without me touching anything, I've gotten stuck in bathrooms.
Well, now they have.
I have to wait for someone else to come in for me to sneak out.
What about they don't have the automatic thing? Or can't you just go
Sometimes
like
they
this
don't function.
and then loop around and then pull it and then
Yeah, I've
you
done
do a
that.
spin and then you can go right out.
What do you guys like more?
Sometimes they have doors where you actually have to like.
The
There's a
handle?
mechanism.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, but you put paper towel around it?
Sometimes they're not. There's no
Oh,
paper
they're
towel.
out
if
of
it's
paper-
just a
okay,
dryer.
This is you're talking.
What happens
worst
if
case
you're
scenario.
what happens if you're walking around everywhere with a boner? Does anything matter anymore? Like if
I
you're
guess it wouldn't.
if you're just Tim Hortons at the boner,
He's
it's just like-
sanitizing the counter.
he's licking toilet bowls. Hey, I got a boner.
Uh,
You know
I
what's
keep getting caught.
you know what's a funny word?
Boner?
Boner.
Who came up? I wonder who came up with it.
There's no bone in there.
No. Oh, it's John Bonaire.
Really?
What? No.
John Bonaire came up with the boner.
It's like some sort of like scientist.
Did I ask you guys where's your favorite fast food place to eat?
Fast food or
Yeah.
greasy spoon?
No, not Greasy Spoon, because that's over
Burger
there.
King.
Burger King?
Yeah, I love the char. Blah, blah, blah.
Just a straight up Whopper?
Yeah.
Onion rings or fries? Sometimes you get an onion ring in there. That's awesome. Like,
If I could have my ideal, like if back in the 80s when I was a kid,
yeah.
I'd want a Whopper with McDonald's fries. And what was in it? What would they call the pop when they mix all the pop together? Swamp water.
Swamp water,
Yeah,
yeah.
with swamp water. That would be my.
You asked for swamp water?
No,
Oh, yeah.
you make it yourself.
Well, you could ask for it. You could be like, "Can I get swamp water?" And they'd be like, "Yeah."
They know what it is.
Oh yeah,
Or
they just
go,
mix everything.
they just go to the dishwasher.
They just mix everything. I think now they would do that. Not in the 80s. I think they kind of
Yeah.
cared a little
Okay,
bit.
so kids. Yeah, okay. But I don't even know if I asked my kids, they wouldn't know what the heck that is.
No, now they need Fiji water. Everything's.
Where's your favorite place?
Don't have a favorite. I've got a McDonald's app, so I try to stick to that because I've got the app.
You got a what?
McDonald's app.
Oh, McDonald's.
Yeah. So
What
every
would
now
they
and then
ask
there'll
you, are you collecting points? I'm like, can you just take my order?
it adds up. Like
Oh.
every now and then I'll be able to get a free whatever just from everyday purchases.
So you do eat a lot of McDonald's.
No, I try like if I need something just
What do they scan your phone? Like, do you have to say,
I'll do like
okay,
a hamburger, like something like.
so they say,
just
are
to
you
keep it
collecting
going.
points? And I say yes. But I don't want to, but I can order my own food. I don't have to order what they tell me.
No, no. You just give them the your app, like the code on the app, and then you just start racking up points in it. And
Do you-
one day you look and you
Do
go,
you
oh,
just
okay. I
have
can...
one number every time? So it's like 4, 5, 6.
No,
2.
it changes.
Oh.
Yeah, it changes.
Well, I don't want to do that. I just want, it's like someone asking you for your air miles or your co-op card. I want to
Yeah,
have one
it's-
number all the time. I'm number 4. You're
Hmm.
number 12.
No, it's not like that. It changes.
So you don't have like an identity. You're just,
Just a random. Yeah, it helps, man. Like, I don't know. It's not
Are you
always the
collecting-
greatest food, but
so every day you get a new thing.
no. It's like
What's
if
your
I'm-
favorite?
Yeah,
What's your favorite?
Wendy's.
Oh, Wendy's is good.
yeah. Sometimes I find it doesn't taste like anything though.
Wendy's? Like what?
Like just the meat, or I don't know. I like the meat, but it doesn't feel like it has a flavor sometimes.
Oh, you like that chemical flavor?
No, I mean like even like
Okay.
saltier kind of.
A Wendy's Baconator
Mm.
with A&W onion rings.
A&W
you go-
has the best onion rings. Yeah.
I do that
No,
too sometimes.
I
I
would
gotta get the
never
fries
do
from
that,
this
no.
place, get the burger from this place.
Well, then me going from one store to the other to save money, completely thrown out the window. If you're going to one place for a burger
Same
and another
thing, I
place,
Well, we're
yeah.
going for flavor.
Yeah,
Like,
I
favorite.
think mine's a little more justified. I'm trying to like,
Save money
yeah,
at Burger King, Whopper Wednesday.
no, no, man.
Where are
I'm
we
talking
at
about
right now? Where are we
grocery
at right
stores.
now? Okay, all right.
Let's shut this down, boys.
Confused.
Okay, all right, let's shut this down. See you next week.
Bye.
Bye.